George carries a burlap sack full of cash and walks on foot through a frozen, snow-covered wasteland. All around him is endless white, and despite having more money than he can count, there's nowhere to spend it. With no other option, he keeps robbing people just to survive. After paying the price of one of his fingers, he manages to steal a snowmobile. It doesn't run for long before it breaks down. George stares at the vehicle, frustrated. Killing comes easily to him, but fixing machines is completely beyond him. So he has no choice but to continue on foot. When night falls, he is frozen stiff and finally notices a small cabin in the distance. He heads over, hoping to ask for shelter, but through the window he sees a man brutally beating his wife. When the beating is over, the man throws his wife and their children out into the storm without hesitation. The helpless woman clutches her kids, hiding in a corner outside and crying uncontrollably. The husband inside shows no reaction at all. Seeing this, George's temper flares. He storms into the cabin with a gun in his hand.
Don't you move!
After putting the gun down, this man who has killed countless times does something unexpected. The first thing he does is go back out into the snow to bring the mother and her 2 children inside. After settling them down, he sits and roughly treats his own wounds. The little girl on the bed sits up and timidly asks a question.
You're going to kill me?
George looks at her and gently shakes his head.
Good child. I'm sure you should be protected.
Angels protect me.
The girl's words strike a nerve. George suddenly thinks of his sister, how he once protected her the same way. He begins to wonder whether he is a demon or an angel. When he leaves the next day, George takes out a thick wad of cash, hoping the money will help the widowed mother and her children. What he doesn't realize is that the police have already tracked him down. Outside, a female officer spots a body lying in the snow. She immediately shouts for her colleagues to pull back, but by then one of them has already knocked on the cabin door. Just as George is about to leave, he realizes the body can't be hidden anymore, so he strikes first. He jumps onto a police vehicle and makes his escape. As the officers quickly give chase, several of them are smoking in the snow as a full-scale winter manhunt begins. As he's about to break out of the forest, George nearly crashes into a stretch of barbed wire. Fortunately, he spots a red cloth tied to the wire in time. George suddenly comes up with an idea. He removes the cloth and parks his vehicle a short distance away. The police racing behind him fail to notice the wire, and one of them has his throat slashed by it on the spot. Gunshots ring out. George is hit in the leg by the female officer who has caught up with him. He accelerates and escapes, finally making it to the border.